like a administrator, like a.
I got that. I got that.
Yeah, got it. You got it. Got it. Mhm.
Okay. The thing is here, my boss recommend me to have an interview with the former of his boss,
Mhm.
technology segments, and he want to implement. He want a liaison for the standard itself and the future products to facilitating the new products to launch in Chinese market.
Okay.
So, but it's currently it's a part-time job. I send to him, the CTO, my CV, curriculum vitae,
Curriculum
last
vitae.
Tuesday. Yeah. Vitae or Vita, some different
Curriculum
pronunciation.
vitae is what I would say.
Vita.
Curriculum vitae.
Okay, I heard somebody else says curriculum vitae.
I've never heard that. I would say curriculum vitae.
Vita.
Mhm.
Okay, curriculum vitae.
Yeah.
Okay. I was having an online interview with him
Mhm.
the day after tomorrow, next Tuesday.
Okay.
So actually, I talked to some other tutors about this, and
Okay.
they also gave some recommendations. I want to
Sure.
hear from you. For
Sure.
example, you are the man who need a guy to do the work. I'm your teaching assistant. What
Mhm.
kind of soft skills or do you think you need the candidates to have?
What type of skills do you need to have?
Soft skills, soft
Soft
skills,
skills, like people skills.
like the adaptation,
Uh-huh.
like the responsibility, communication
Sure.
skills.
So who is who's the audience here? Who is the person that you're going to interview with?
Uh, he will. The job is for the jobs position. The description of the job is the international standard proficiency.
Hmm.
The responsibility is to a liaison for the IEC standard and the national
Hmm.
GB standard, the Chinese standard.
Hmm.
And the purpose is to um, maybe a close connection to the local standards because China now is a big market.
Hmm.
Mm, uh, and they before their mm, before the design itself, they should fit the Chinese standards. Some
Okay.
of the Chinese standards more critical, more
Okay.
more restrict than
So the
the.
reason why I ask is because the TA would need different soft skills than maybe this position,
Mhm, mhm.
but I can
It's
tell you what a TA would need.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
The
It's okay. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So the TA needs to have good social skills, patient,
patient
um, good working in groups.
working groups, teamwork.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. Hmm, critical thinking,
Critical
right?
thinking,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Problem solving,
Collaboration.
collaboration.
Mhm.
So I was wondering during the interview process or during the conversation process,
Mhm.
mm, what kind of things or words or thinkings will give you a better impression for the TA application?
What kind of things? Can you
Or,
be more can you be more specific and that'll
or,
help you?
or, um, mm, mm, how can how can I describe this? Is that there, for example, you have checked his uh, working abilities or experiences. You got
Mhm.
his past resume, similar like my case.
Mhm.
So when doing the interview, it's not about the ability related. So the soft skill, so I think the other soft skills like we already talked about, maybe
Mhm.
the the main question or the main focus area. You will ask the TA.
Mhm.
So the I think the expectations you think for your TA or
Mhm.
some kind of other. Maybe there are a lot of candidates.
Okay.
Maybe just two of them, they got similar proficiency in their teaching experiences before.
Okay.
What kind of other soft skills or characteristics you like to prefer? Just from your point of view, it's okay.
Okay.
Don't have
Probably something anecdotal.
pardon
Anecdotal.
this word.
Sure. Anecdotal is like an experience that they had. So you give someone a scenario or a situation, and ask them what they would do in that situation or scenario.
So you just ask a hypothetical scenario
Hypothetical.
hypothetical scenario and try to listen to their response and
Sure,
then do the
that's good.
judgment.
Or maybe observe them teaching. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But as far as if you want some adjectives, adjectives would probably be patient, good listener, empathetic.
Empathetic.
Do you know
Is
that word?
empathetic similar with empathy?
Empathetic is empathy.
Noun
Yeah.
of okay.
Yes. No, empathetic is the adjective. You're an empathetic person. Empathetic person. Yeah.
Adjective. Okay. Empathy is the verb or the noun or the verb.
Empathy. Empathy is the noun. I have empathy. But
okay. What's the verb form?
You are an empathetic person is the adjective.
The verb?
Show, the verb is show empathy.
Show empathy. Okay.
Yeah, so there would be show. Yeah, you show empathy. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
okay, I think it's
is that okay? Yeah. I think it's very situational. And I think that it depends on the subject and the context of like so do you want to know this for an academic setting or do you want to know this for your job?
For empathetic settings, I got another question.
Academic?
I want to ask another side of question. So
Okay.
when you teach in universities, except for the structure of the writing papers itself, synthesis itself, or what else do you teach? Or what's your expertise or really good at?
Probably that's it. Composition. Yeah, writing research papers and developing papers. Yeah.
Developing papers.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Let's see.
Develop skill.
Well, let me. If I understand why you're asking, I can help you more. So, what is the purpose for this information, and then I can give you better answers.
There's a chance.
Say it again.
The chance is high. There's a chance that I am going to apply for the PhD. PhD, not PhD. Doctor degree of engineering, not PhD.
Say it again.
PhD, similar like a PhD, but it's engineering field.
So you can get a master's in engineering, or you can get a PhD.
It's similar. It's the same thing.
Okay.
PhD. not PhD.
Oh, I
PhD,
see. I see. It's not called
engineering,
PhD. I see.
philosophy of engineering.
I got it. I got it. It's similar to the PhD. Uh-huh.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
There's a chance I will apply to that. But the process, when you get a degree similar like a PhD, you have to do the papers, do
Mhm.
the papers public on the journals and do the census. And I think it will take 4 to 5 or more years to get a degree.
Yeah, I see. I see. And you have to do a dissertation, right?
Dissertation. There are new words.
That's okay. The
Oh,
dissertation
yeah.
is
Dissertation.
what you
Got it.
do
Got
for the
it.
PhD.
It's the same, right?
Say that again.
Synonyms for the census.
Census?
Census is the paper itself. HESIS.
A
Census.
thesis.
Thesis. Okay.
Thesis.
Thesis. Okay.
That's okay. So the thesis is for the master's degree, and the dissertation is for the PhD.
What's for the bachelor?
Bachelor is just a research paper.
Research paper. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a
paper, thesis, dissertation.
Well, that's
Okay.
how it is in America. That's how it is in America. You know, I don't know what it's like in China, but yeah, bachelor's would be the research paper, and thesis is master's, and dissertation is PhD. Does that make sense? Okay. So, are you going into a master's program or a PhD program?
PhD. I got a master's degree already.
You already have a master's degree. Okay, got it.
But it's different field. As a related field. Control engineering and electrical engineering.
I got you.
It's pretty related. It will fill my day for the most 4 years. I have not fully made my decision yet.
Oh, you haven't decided to get your PhD?
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
I think it's a good idea. Yeah. If you can, yeah. You could be a professor. You can teach if you want.
It's different things.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's about titles and networking itself. It's not about the research.
Oh, okay. It's about like status.
Networking. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we can do critical thinking on this article if you want, or
yeah. Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Let's continue with the critical thinking.
Sure. So tell me these words. Do you know these words?
Thought-provoking. I think I know. The last two. Stylized. Thought-provoking are really good ideas. Really deeply thoughted ideas. Provoking.
Yeah, so thought-provoking is something that makes you think about something, right? So like this picture, the Mona Lisa, is thought-provoking, right? It makes you think about something. So what does it make you think about?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci.
Yeah,
the
Da Vinci.
famous artist.
Yeah. So it makes me think about the Renaissance. So then this is thought-provoking. Do you want to give an example of thought-provoking? Or maybe a good book or a good movie or
good movie. Haven't watched movie for several years.
20 years. You're too busy, huh?
Not 20 years.
That's okay. Let's see. This is
still last word there. Itemized. The last word.
Stylized.
Stylized is the verb, right?
Something is. Yeah, if something is stylized, that's an adjective, you're describing it. So it's like, well, let's read about it. Representing things in a particular way, often it's not realistic. Um, well, let's think about your field. Um, what is what are the materials that you use in your field, or the
Material, you mean the material itself? Most
um,
of them, the learning material or the substance?
I'm not sure. Is it what's the structure? Is there a structure? What's the finished structure?
Finished structure, you mean the layouts of the products itself?
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's a switch gear. It's gas insulated, so
Okay.
the collecting the parts who will conduct the current
Okay.
is supported. It's inside a pressure housing itself.
Okay. So then my guess is this is not stylized. It's just universal.
Common,
Is that
yeah,
correct?
yeah, it's the common structure. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it's not
standardized.
stylized. Yeah. But what can be stylized?
RPIT? Oh no, it's not. Uh, oh, I don't know the words for it in English. I know
That's
the words.
okay. Architecture can be stylized. Architecture can be stylized, have a certain
You mean
style.
the special, outstanding, different from others.
That's it. Yeah, like fashion. Like fashion. Yeah.
Okay, got
So
it.
you got it? Okay, good. So you wanted
Yes,
to do
continue.
critical thinking. So I think this is a good way to do critical thinking.
Okay.
So let's hang on. Let me find it. Hang on. Let me see here. Okay, let's do this one. Let's read this real quick. I'm going to describe.
I'm going to. Could you read the name?
Sorry,
Zhu
we'll do
Ming.
this one. Yeah, can you read this? Go ahead.
I'm going to describe Zhu Ming's sculpture. Man with Umbrellas is located in the Zhu Ming Museum in New Taipei City, it's in Taiwan. It's part of Living Wall series. The sculpture is made of steel. It portrays a group of businessmen in suits holding umbrellas. They are not exactly lifelike, but also not totally abstract. The figures are like human beings, but stylized. Okay, and they are dressed like the normal businessman.
So let's do some critical thinking and talk about this picture. So, what do you think of this picture?
Lots of businessmen are maybe waiting the bus.
Okay.
They're holding umbrellas, but the first one, he put his hats on, bring his scarves or something.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe he's thinking he got some thought-provoking ideas. He totally forgot he's in the ring.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. So, I think this artwork represents corporate or oppression. What do you think?
I didn't
I
understand.
mean, do you understand that? Oppression or
Corporation
the corporate world?
impression. Impression. Okay.
Oppression, maybe.
Corporate world.
Like,
Why?
go ahead.
I didn't get the corporate clue.
Well, maybe this is a take on the corporate world or the 9 to 5 job or um, the um, the businessman.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what do you? So let's think about the businessman. He's always busy. He's always working. He's always in
Yeah,
the. Uh,
the time is money. They pretty very punctuate.
Say that again.
Punctuate. They are keeps the time
A
very
punctual.
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 Oh,
Yeah, they're very punctual.
and they were all wearing. Oh, they always wearing suits to make a good
Uh-huh.
impression.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
And maybe the waist of their bow tie or the tie itself should be they should be well well dressed and the first expression to convince you, to influence you,
Ah, I like that. Yeah, it's to
to
impress you, right? The first
yeah,
impression.
to let you to trust them, and
Uh-huh.
then they can sell you the ideas. After you
That's
accept the
interesting.
idea,
Yeah.
after that you accept their ideas, then they can sell the products or some other stuff.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good observation. Um, do you think the artist had another intention or meaning or purpose? Another
What has another intention or purpose? The
the
noun,
art, the
the
art.
art itself,
Yeah. Like, what's your interpretation?
They are not sterilized. They are all wearing the suits like they don't have their own styles.
They all have their own styles.
They do not have their own styles.
Okay.
Lots of CEOs in the Silicon Valley, they all like the former one, the Steve Jobs, they always wearing pants and sneakers and a t-shirt.
That's funny. So maybe this is about conformity.
Conformity. You have to follow others, what others
Yeah.
doing.
I mean,
Could
maybe. I
you?
mean, everybody has a different interpretation, right?
Mhm, mhm. Could you type that word as well?
Sure. Which one? Conformity
It's
or
new to me.
interpretation?
Conformity, interpretation. I
Yeah,
know that.
conformity. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's I know the verb version. I do not the noun version.
Yeah,
Confirm.
conform is the verb, right?
Yeah. Confirm is the verb. Okay.
And conformity is the noun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the artist is saying people always conform to society.
Yeah. Maybe that they didn't like to wear the suit and make that professionals. Maybe they didn't like that kind of style, but they have to do that.
Yeah. Feel pressure.
A little bit, maybe. So usually they get their own hobbies, like playing
Get
the
the what?
ball. They usually get their own hobbies to find something that they can escape from their own time, like the cycling, the marathon.
That's it. You mentioned propaganda earlier. What do you know about propaganda?
Propaganda. The government selling ideas to their people, to their citizens, make them believe, or repeat there too many times, and the citizens themselves, they do believe. Whether it's true or false, it's not evidence-based, but they sort of like the default setting of their thinking. They definitely did not do the critical thinking. So
Right. Well, I'm interested in your opinion on this, like how you handle or manage this, what you think about this.
It's a great topic. I will book you another lesson to
Yeah,
talk
I would
about
like to
this
hear what you think
topic
about it.
only.
That would be a good topic. Yeah.
Lots of people here, even though they come to China for a visit, they didn't see the whole China itself. They only go to the major cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen. They didn't know the real happens in China here. China may seem like a third, the second GDP in the whole world, but the average to the person itself, the difference between different areas is huge. People itself or the government, they are just totally two different kinds of
two different
Impression.
ones. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen CGTV. I know about this a little bit. So you got to tell me about this next time, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, see you.